Bushes crying, rivers in pain. Garbage blocking every drain. When heavy rain comes pouring down, flood water spreads all around town. Oh, Liberia, hear the call. Protect the land that feeds us all. Together strong, hand in hand, we can heal our motherland. Real Liberia, rise today. Let's keep pollution far away. Plant a tree, keep water clean. Fight for a future fresh and green. VGL is raising the voice. Protecting nature is our choice. Stand up now, come join the fight for Liberia, shining bright.
A blessed good evening and welcome to a fascinating time of discussion, discussing details about Mother Nature, giving you the opportunity to air your views on the things surrounding our livelihood, because Mother Nature will always have a way to come back at you when you get to do the things that are now called for. So we are privileged Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays to be here 5 to 6 o'clock to talk about our environment. It is important that we lay emphasis on those things because our environment comprises of so much more, especially the nature. We have our land, we have our ocean, we have the rivers, we even have other things around us. God has entrusted us with to manage well. But what are we doing as humans? You know, people who God has entrusted with these nature, you know, those things that even feed us. What are we doing about them? What are we doing to them? We see our streets, our communities are all filthy. We take garbage from our homes, we place it in the drainage, we destroy the mangrove. We do all sort of things. And like I will always say to you, the issue of climate change is no longer far away. It's never a distant threat any longer, but it is here with us. So we need to do the honorable thing to actually apply what is needed so that Mother Nature cannot get back at us. So my name is Rufus Divine Cannon, your presenter and producer. Of course, this program is brought to you on courtesy of Love FM 105.1 in collaboration with Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media. Collaboratively, we bring this educative program to you Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday so that we talk more about environment and find an amicable way to solve some of the environmental issues. So we talk to stakeholders, stake actors that provide those information that are required for your understanding. Because as we often hear people say, ignorance to the law, there's no excuse. So there are measures put in place by the city government. We have the Monrovia City Corporation. We have the Painesville City Corporation. We have all of the municipal government all around the place. So wherever you are, we say welcome. Let's check out some of those who are following us on our live feed. Christopher Cannon, you following us from Sierra Leone. Thank you so much for joining us. Fifi Choloplay, you're also following us. We appreciate your following. So join us. We are live on Love FM 105.1. We also streaming live on Love TV and that of Voices for a Green Liberia VGL Media social media page. So join us, leave your comments, and we will highlight them wherever you are joining us from. Just leave your comments there. And today's edition, we are looking at the importance of the mangrove. in our communities. And in between time, the flip side, 15 past 5 o'clock, we place a call to the Director of Communication there at the Painesville City Corporation, Jeremiah Dejan. He will provide us update regarding the operations there at the Monroe, that's the Painesville City Corporation. He will feed us with those basic information that we need to know about the operations of the Painesville City Corporation. On the flip side, on Friday, we will also have the time to talk to somebody from the Monrovia City Corporation who will provide us detailed information and updates on the workings of the Monrovia City Corporation. Okay, so today's edition is going to be wonderful as always. So just get a friend to tell a friend. If you are in that vehicle, drivers, just put that sound on a very moderate tone so that people can listen keenly. Don't play it loud, because noise, it also comes with stress. Like you listen to the promo noise. We see some of you honking for no reason. You got siren all the place. Those are all pollution. It's not healthy for all of us. So today, specifically, we're looking at the mangrove, the importance of the mangrove. So we get a batch of our song. When we come back, we'll get straight into on a discussion. And on the flip side, 15 past 5 o'clock, we place a call to Jeremiah Dejan from the Painesville City Corporation, who's going to feed us in with updates from the office of the Painesville City Corporation. So let's get this one to be read by. Don't go away.
Our land, our future, our responsibility. Liberia, stand up!
One plastic bottle can stay in the environment for hundreds of years. Plastic clog drainage pollutes beaches and harm animals. Please don't throw plastic on the ground. Reduce plastic use. Reuse what you can. Dispose responsibly. Say no to plastic pollution. A message from Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media, in collaboration with Love FM 105.1.
If we don't act now, who will care? Our land, our future, our responsibility. Liberia, stand up!
Look around your community. Garbage on the streets, plastic everywhere. Land pollution destroys our environment, and blocked drainages causes flooding during rainy season. Use trash bins. Recycle. Join community cleanups. A clean community is everyone's responsibility. A message from Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media, in collaboration with Love FM 105.1.
If we don't act now.
Okay, welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the program, the Environmental Hour, here with me, Rufus Divine Cannon, on Love FM 105.1, and it's streaming live on the internet on Love TV and all of Voices for a Green Liberia Facebook pages. So you there, I'm here. Today we are talking about the importance of the mangrove. So let us give you some knowledge about the mangrove. That thing, let me put it in a simple Liberian way. That tree you can see in a swamp, that behind our horse there. Let me tell you about the importance of it. So we say mangroves are unique salt-tolerant trees and shrubs that grows in tropical and subtropical coastal areas where the land meets the sea. They thrive in salty, muddy, and waterlogged environments where most other plants cannot survive. Mangrove forests are among the world's most productive ecosystems and are essential for protecting coastlines, supporting fisheries, and combating climate change. You see how important the mangrove is? That forest, that mangrove tree, then are beyond the hotel that you're destroying so because you want to expand your land. You see how important it is? So we gave you the characteristics of mangroves. All right. Like we told you on the flip side, 15 past 5, we place a call to the communication director there at the Painesville City Corporation. Jeremiah Dejan will join us to fill us in with update from the Painesville City Corporation. So let's go to the characteristics of mangroves. Mangroves have involved remarkable adaptation that enable them to survive in harsh coastal environment. So one, salt tolerance. They filter salt from seawater through their roots or remove excess salt through their leaves. So when they see water, the sea can pass on to the river to the swamp, just like that they are intertwined. You know how they move, right? So when our sea water comes, the mangrove is there to dilute it. Make sure that all that salt that is brought from the sea through the water, it would absorb it. If the roots cannot do, the leaves, in some of you in some areas where the sea is not far, and you have the mangrove there, so the wave, as the wave rolls, the salt come along with that breeze. The mangrove is there to absorb that kind of saltedness. So now, here's another important aspect of the mangrove: a specialized root system. Their stilt roots, breathing roots, provides stability in muddy soils and allow oxygen to reach submerged roots. Vivipare. Many mangrove species produce seeds that begin gameting while still attached to the parent tree, increasing their chances of survival. Tolerance of changing tides. Mangroves can withstand regular flooding by seawater during hard tides. So just a few days, you notice that we have serious flood around the place, right? So that tells you that the sea got, the tide got high. The tides of the sea go high, so it spill over to the river, it spill over to the land, the swamp, everything. Everybody going submerged in a flooding situation. So now, understanding that in Liberia, we notice that we don't experience a longer period of flooding, because one of the important things here that fight flooding situations, the mangrove, it absorb water. Yes, the mangrove can absorb the water. The poor people say absorb. In our little term, for you the layman, it can suck the water. That's why you see our soil is very rich, is actually fertile. So we cannot experience like what Ghana experienced, where it took them longer time before the flood could actually go away. Liberia, we experience flood here, but it cannot stay long. As soon as the rain stops, quick business, man, the water already gone. But now, our practice is that we ourselves will be endangering our lives when we continue to cut down the mangroves, when we continue to put dirt in the community, blocking the drainage, blocking all of these waterways, building in places that we shouldn't build. Then we're telling Mother Nature, mangrove, come on, man, we not need you here. So, and we'll be putting our lives at risk. So, at TAPS, okay, we're going to place a call now to Jeremiah Dejan. It's 15 past 5. We'll come back to the teaching on the importance of the mangrove. So let us get Jeremiah Dejan to fill us in with information from the Painesville City Corporation. So let's make this call now to Mr. Dejan as he joins us in providing information from his office. This is the program, the Environmental Hour here on Love FM 105.1. So we are placing a call now to Mr. Dejan. As soon as he joins us, he'll be providing us with basic information from the office of the Painesville City Corporation. Yeah, so wherever you are, welcome. We're still placing the call to him. While we are placing the call, let us go ahead with the lesson. All right, we told you it's about exchange of ideas, right? So we gave you the characteristics of mangroves. So now it's time that we provide you the types of mangrove. Yes, the types of mangrove. There are several types of mangroves. So we'll be giving you detail about the types of mangrove. So the most common mangroves species include red mangrove, black mangrove, white mangrove. Okay, we have Mr. Dejan on the line. Jeremiah Dejan is the Director of Communication there at the Painesville City Corporation. DJ, good evening.
Good evening to you, Rufus, and let me say good evening to your listeners.
How is the Painesville City Corporation?
Well, the Painesville City Corporation is great, and thanks to the able leadership of Mayor Robert's Bestman II, the City Council, and that of the senior management team and the employees of the City Government of Painesville.
Okay, Dejan, bring us up to speed as it relates to the operations of the Painesville City Corporation in all aspects.
Well, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. The mayor has been here for 2 years and few months now, and we want to say thanks to His Excellency the President for appointing such a workaholic and innovative leader in Mayor Robert's Bestman. So Rufus, he visited the compound sometime, I think it was last month, and you saw some of the development that is currently taking place at the Painesville City Corporation. The issue about waste collection has always overshadowed the workings of the Painesville City Corporation, but this mayor decided not to only focus on that, though it's part of our core objective, but also to improve on the capacity building of employees and also infrastructure-wise to get a very good working environment for the employees at the Painesville City Corporation, which the mayor has been doing. So on the issue about the sanitation issues in the city of Painesville, we have managed to a larger extent to control the issue of waste management in the city. Though it's a national thing that we all have to work on, because the entire country, we lacking the waste infrastructure, proper waste infrastructure. So currently we don't have the Wintown landfill that was designated to last for 5 years, but it's been over a decade since the Wintown landfill been in operational. So at this point, we usually have issues at the landfill and so forth. So Painesville being the largest city in Liberia and has up to 700,000 inhabitants, or even more if we do the next census. It tells you that there will be a lot of waste in the city, but how are we doing it working smart? Even without having a transfer station, we've been working smart to ensure that Painesville is clean. Now, on Saturday, there will be this major exercise taking place in the city in red light, where PCC police will be working alongside the national police. As you know, when the season is coming, the senior management team at the Painesville City Corporation, headed by the mayor, we usually give grace period to the petty traders and the street vendors So they sell on the main road. So they will be leaving effective August 1, which will be on Saturday, in a joint exercise with the Liberia National Police. That is that. On the issue of controlling the crowd in real life, in terms of allowing the pedestrians to have easy access, and also allowing the motorists to be able to enter rail freely. We've been doing that, working in collaboration with the police. On the issue of infrastructure, currently we're nearing completion of our office complex, and serial renovation has already taken place of the ballroom to give it that decent look that will be fit a modern ballroom, so that our clients that are coming to do business with us will be impressed. And the office complex is intended to allow the employees of the Pinzo City Corporation to have a decent working environment where they will be able to perform excellently and also serve the residents of Pinzo. So the office complex, we are hoping to dedicate it in August, but we have not come up with the exact date yet. So that is that. And the issue of the ELWS junction and other areas, we are working to ensure that we make sure that these places remain the way they are, as in terms of how we are not allowing people to park anywhere, to sell anywhere. So on the issue of because this is an environmental show, I like to touch on it because we have our department exclusively responsible for that is called the Environmental and Safety Department. And our department is responsible to ensure that we have a good environment in terms of people who violating the environment and so forth. And they also responsible to do inspection and so forth. They inspect bakeries and other businesses. They are involved in fumigating and so forth. They're also working with the EPA when people are violating in terms of being in a wetland and so forth. It is also part of their mandate. So we've been very robust in recent time, carry on our inspection. Businesses that do not want to adhere to it, we've been engaged with them, and we are so much excited about the current work that is going on, and we'd like to thank them for that. And there where we are.
So just one question before we take leave of you. There's this major concern. This is not just only unique to the Pinzo City Corporation or the Pinzo City, but it cut across. But Pinzo being the largest, we see the proliferation of dirt being placed in the drainage system, especially on the main streets. What is your institution doing about that? What mechanism have been put in place to actually penalize or bring to a halt this kind of practices?
So, Rufus, the issue of the drainages, people dumping in the drainages, is something that it required resources, yes. But I always say one of the biggest challenges that we have currently in the midst of limited resources and equipment is the mindset of our people. How do we change the mindset of our people when it comes to the issue of dumping in drainages, taking their waste, giving it to people who are not authorized to go and dispose it for them? That is why the Pinzo City Corporation has launched almost going to 2 years now since we started having our own radio show, in which we create awareness, we speak to the consciences of our people, encouraging them now to take their waste and give it to people who refer to as Zogos, the disadvantaged people or unauthorized persons. You need to subscribe to a recognized CBEs operating within the city of Pinzo. You have to pay for your waste, not just the bottom line. Once you live in an urban area, you live in the city, you must pay for your waste. There's no city in the world where people live and they do not pay for waste collection. It's cost intensive, requires a lot of money. So if you give your waste to somebody that is not authorized, the person will definitely take the waste and dump it to to prohibited areas. And when it rains, because of the drainage being clogged, you will see an overflow of the rainwater, and it may lead to flooding. It may lead to the damage of the main pavement, the alpha pavement we refer to as the quota. We had a meeting today, the joint security in Pingsville, and out of Pingsville City Police, and the commander of Zone 9 raised that issue that there's a problem currently at the 72nd junction as it relates to drainage issues, and the mayor was very gracious enough to say that we'll do something about it, working with the Ministry of Public Works. So that is that. But the mindset is the biggest challenge for us. If we all work on our mindset, for Rufus Cannon would know that he should not take the waste to give it to somebody that is not authorized, and they'll take it again to the other pressing horse. So when they take the devil river house, they carry it to Peter. From Peter, Peter will pay another Zoko. The Zoko will take it and carry it to Mary, and so forth. So maybe if people talking to him, you get on the main road when nobody looking, you will dump the waste right in the drainage. The truth is, the Pingsville City Police or any city corporation within Liberia, I don't think we have the capacity to police the entire street where we'll have men lined up all over to see people dumping. We do have a task force currently. The mayor took over, the mayor was able to lobby. We got a pickup for our police, and the police sometimes do patrol. In fact, they do patrol almost every day. They do arrest people, but the police would not be everywhere. That one car would not be everywhere. So once they see the police coming, they're not dumb. I can show you videos of things that see the police arresting people who are doing illegal dumping. It will interest you for us. There are times where we have arrested people who do not expect to do it. We have arrested government officials. We have also private citizens. We have also done that. So it's just disheartening. So it's the way I came here and said, the issue of the mindset of our people is something that we need to work on. Once we change our thoughts and attitude towards the cleanliness of the city, it will be better for us.
Thank you so much, DJ. Any final word before you take leave of us?
I'd just like to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak to our people. And I would just encourage them. The betterment of Pingsville is everybody's responsibility, not just the mayor or the employees of the Pingsville City Corporation. You too have a role to play. If there's an outbreak of disease in your community, you will be affected, not just the mayor. Perhaps the mayor lives in different communities, so if there's an issue because your community is dirty, you will be the first to bear the consequence, and the community leaders, they need to take a role into these things. You are elected as community chair. Work with your team, work with the Pingsville City Corporation. We have a department that is responsible to work with communities called the Community Development Department. And if you have issues in your community, PCC will not be everywhere at the same time. We encourage you to let us know. Be it sanitation related activities, maybe somebody is constructing a house without proper latrine facility. Maybe somebody is doing sand mining in your community, which will lead to eventual flooding, or any other thing that you see somebody being on the alley, any other things that you see somebody is doing out of the way. Let us know. Come out of the Pingsville City Corporation. Let us know. The appropriate action will be taken. PCC will not be everywhere at the same time. It is your responsibility to also keep your community clean and keep Pingsville clean and keep Liberia clean.
Thank you so much. He's Jeremiah Dijen. He's the Director of Communication there at the Pingsville City Corporation, bringing us up to speed regarding operations there in that city. So if you just joined us, we love to say welcome. This is the Environmental Hour right here on Love FM 105.1, and I'm Rufus Divan Khan. This program is proudly brought to you through the current courtesy of Love FM 105.1 in collaboration with Forces for a Green Liberia, VGL Media. So just a word of encouragement to all of you. VGL Media is open to doing business. We carried on awareness, environmental awareness. We do coaching and a lot more concerning communication activities regarding our own environment. So we are privileged to share with you our certificate that we are a full-fledged institution registered with the government of Liberia. So the VGL media is just not a MOF thing, but we are a full-fledged business institution ready to do business with everyone, the public, the government. So these are documentation to verify, that indeed we are fully registered with the government of Liberia. We have the authority to do what is meant to be done as it relates to our scope of operation, like what we're doing here, providing information dissemination on environmental issues. So let's go quickly. We were at the point where we brought to you the importance of the mangrove, the type of mangrove that where we were before we place a call to Jeremiah. So we said the most common mangroves species include the red mangrove. It is recognized by its arches probe roots that stabilize shorelines. The black mangrove is characterized by pencil-like breeding roots, proton from the mud. And we have the white mangrove, usually grow on higher grounds where flooding is less frequent. And we have the buttonwood. The buttonwood often found at the edge of mangroves forests in dirt coastal areas. So now, here is the importance of the mangrove, especially within coastal protection. The mangrove serves as natural barriers against coastal erosion, storm surges, flooding, strong ocean waves, and hurricane, as well as tropical storm. There are dense root system absorbed wave energy, protecting nearby communities and infrastructure. So if you see the mangrove in your community, it is not some kind of thing that just there that causing death or something. It plays a major role, especially when it comes to erosion, the coastal erosion, the storm, flooding, strong ocean waves, and that of the hurricane and tropical storms. Yes. So that's one of the aspect importance of the mangrove in coastal protection. Now, let us go to nursery for marine life. The second importance has to do with the nursery for marine life. Mangrove forest provides breeding and nursery grounds for fish, shrimps, crabs, oysters, and lobsters. So you see, but the people that can catch the bukai and all those things, the small fish and thin there. You see fish all under the mangrove. So it is a breeding ground, a breeding ground and a nursery ground for fish, shrimps, crabs, oysters, and lobsters. So many commercially important fish species spend part of their life cycle in mangrove habits before moving into the open sea. So the baby fish and things you can see in the sea, the mangrove serve as a breeding ground for them. Where the parent go and do, produce, and then when they are growing up, then they maneuver their way through the swamp to the river, from the river, then they enter the sea, and they get beat at also. The Liberian way now, talking in the simple for the simple man. Okay, so that's one. The second aspect of the mangrove. Now let's get to the third aspect of the importance of the mangrove. It has to do with biodiversity. Biodiversity. Mangroves support hundreds of species, including birds, reptiles, mammals, fish, insects, mollusks, and amphibians. They are among the richest ecosystems for wildlife. So you see how important the mangrove is? See the role the mangrove play in our environment? The birds you can see all around the place. Reptiles, mammals, fish, all those things, they breed on the mangrove for survival. So now, let us go to the fourth importance of the mangrove. It has to do with climate change mitigation. We hear climate change, climate change, climate change. Now, the role the mangrove has to play in this climate change threat. Mangroves are powerful carbon sink, storing large amounts of blue carbon in their biomass and surrounding soils. They can store significantly more carbon per hectare than many territorial forests, making them an important tool in reducing greenhouse gases. We'll bring folks from the EPA one of these days to go in depth. I'm just giving you the peripheral aspect of the importance of the mangrove and why we need to keep the mangrove and not to destroy it. Take upon your time now, drive on the boulevard there, the 72nd Boulevard. The mangrove has now turned out to be a place for dump site. Community dwellers are throwing dirt in the mangrove there. Some folks, they have destroyed the mangrove because they want to expand their land. All these things, not just only unique to the SKD Boulevard, but other areas that you find the mangrove. Yes. So now, let's go to the fifth aspect of the mangrove importance. We say water quality improvement. The water we're drinking around here, the water we take from our wells and our pumps. You know that the mangrove play a major role in filtering them. So the mangrove roots trap. The mangrove root traps sediments, plastic, nutrients, and pollutants. This helps keep coastal water cleaner and protect coral reefs, seagrass beds. You think that the mangrove is just another thing that just there to dirty the place? No. The water you're drinking, it makes sure it filter that water, the water stream. The mangrove filter that water, make it clean and very healthy for you to consume as a human. Why destroy the mangrove? Now, here is the sixth important aspect of the mangrove. It talks about the economic benefits that comes with the mangrove. It has economic benefits. Mangroves support livelihoods by providing fishery resources, ecotourism opportunities, honey production, timber, where sustainably managed, and medicinal resources. Millions of people worldwide depend on healthy mangrove ecosystem. But in Liberia, we have it and we are destroying it. We have the mangrove in our communities. We are destroying it all because we want to expand our land. So those are basic things that the mangrove play a major role in our lives, in our environment. So now, here are some of the threats that we pose to the mangrove. So these are threats to the mangrove. Mangrove forests face numerous challenges, including illegal logging. You go in the mangrove, you cut it. Some of you go make charcoal with it. Illegal logging, coastal development, like what you're doing there. So, the way I get my land attached to the swamp, let me cut a mangrove here and fade in the swamp here. So my land can get big. But you know what you are doing to yourself. So say illegal logging, coastal development, sand mining, pollution, especially plastic, oil spill, unsustainable fishing practices, climate change and sea level rise. Conversation to agriculture and agriculture. These activities reduce biodiversity and increase the vulnerability of coastal communities. See how important the mangrove is? The mangrove is very important. So now, mangroves in Liberia are an important part of Liberia's coastal line and occurred in estuaries, lagoons, and river mouths. They support local fisheries, protect communities from coastal erosion, and provide habitat for birds, fish, and other wildlife. However, they are increasingly threatened by cutting for firewood and charcoal, waste disposal in wetlands, unplanned coastal development, pollution, encroachment on wetlands. That's what I was just saying here. So protecting Liberia's mangrove is essential for sustainable fisheries, conserving biodiversity, and building resilience to climate change. So now you did not know the importance of the mangrove. Now you know. The climate change thing that the people talking about here, how terrible things are in other countries. They are feeling the brunt of the climate change. But you here in Liberia, because you have mangrove forests, is helping greatly to battle the climate change issue. It's helping greatly to battle the erosion. It's helping greatly in so many ways. But you don't know. Out of ignorance, you are destroying the mangrove. All right? So this is your own role as a citizen in that community where the mangroves are. This is what you need to do. You need to stop illegal cutting of mangrove trees. Organize regular coastal and wetland cleanup campaigns. Plant mangrove seedlings in degraded areas. Educate communities about the importance of mangrove. That's why VGL Media, in collaboration with Love FM, is doing right now. Promote sustainable fishing practices. Reduce plastic pollution and improve waste management. Encourage youth and community participation in conservation. You see? So that's what we are doing right here. So we encourage all of us. The mangrove is not something for you to destroy. It helps in so many ways. So with that being said, we're going to open the lines to get few of your calls. And at 6 o'clock, we call your day. So 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call. Call and let us talk about this. We are discussing the mangrove, the importance of the mangrove. If you have mangrove in your community, what has been done to the mangrove by the community dwellers? Talk about it. Speak about it now. The relevant authority may be listening to take swift action. The relevant authority may be listening, and they will take swift actions against those who are destroying the mangrove. All right? So 0887-105-105, 0887, that's 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call and form part of the program, The Environmental Hour, right here on Love FM 105.1. So yeah, key facts about the mangrove. Mangroves grow where land meets the sea. They tolerate salt water and muddy conditions. They protect coastal lands from erosions and flooding. They provide nursery grounds for many fish and shellfish. They store large amount of carbon, helping fight climate change. They support biodiversity and coastal livelihood. The mangrove, healthy mangroves means healthy in ocean, stronger fisheries, and more resilient coastal communities. That's key facts we've just listed for you about the mangrove. Those are key facts we just listed for you about the mangrove. And in conclusion, when we protect the mangroves, we protect our fisheries, our coastal lines, our climate, and the future of our communities. Mangroves conservation is not just an environmental issue. It is an economic, social, and national development priority. Let's get to the line and talk to this first caller. Hello?
Hello, Chikane.
Hello, your name and you join us from where?
Yeah, my name is Francis Boyman. I'm joining from Matali.
Francis, you guys are blessed in the Matali area to have mangrove there.
We have many of them here, but they have been destroyed just in the name of enlarging land. So it's not easy here, but thank God for such a program like this. For how many persons will listen to such a educational program wherein they are not getting something from there, because now the economic system in Labrador now, if Labrador only calculate what they get today, they want tomorrow again, because they're not getting it as usual. So now, if such a program like this, I recommend at least after through the discussion of the people education, to at least encourage the color in a way that just hold it near the radio in a way that when you're having to call after the end of the program, I will give you 50 cents or $50. Then it will be much better, and you will see many color and many destiners. Because I brought this in the country, place the country, and only wanted today. Everybody only wanted today, only enrolled for today. The program is educated, and I will follow you always. And everybody can always follow you before I did to spoon even our in Kakata. And now I in Matari. And tomorrow I'll be due to your radio station in the morning by 11 a.m. So may I see you tomorrow 11 a.m.
By the special grace of God, I'm always here at the station. So when you come around, I will be around here by His grace, and we can have the time to interface, okay?
Yes, so I wish to see you, brother, because I always hear at that time it was on heaven, most of the program you always say about Easter, but you're not working there again, and thank God I moved in over here and listening to Love Heaven, and I'm a fan of Love Heaven. I take part in most of the program, and even they're going to Jesus and my daughter want education program time, and I'll be taking her there by 11.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely be here by His grace. I'll be here so we can have the time to interact.
Okay.
And thanks so much for your suggestion. That's a good thing. Yes, it's good that we get packages But now, to get you to be informed about our operations, we are self-supported. We came into being since March 4 of this year, and by the special grace of God, we were able to register with the government, for which, for those of you who are following us on our live feed, we are fully registered with the government. We just show you our certificate from the Liberia Business Registry and that of LRA. So we are a full-fledged operational institution that is basically involved with environmental education and engagement. We look up for sponsorship. If you're out there and wanting to join us, it's a voluntary institution, right? Where you volunteer your services. We look up to communities. We will go to schools, like schools about to open now. We will have environmental clubs in those schools. We also work with communities. We've worked with 2 communities since we came into being, and we have carried on successfully 2 major cleanup exercises in those communities, especially in the Peaceville area, the 12 Horses community. It was wonderful. We have our Facebook page. We encourage you to visit our Facebook page, Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media. We also have our TikTok page and our YouTube channel, where we do videos and things and post it there, educative videos to caution you on how to go about Mother Nature. So we are open. You want to get in touch with us, you can actually find us here at Love FM, or better still, go on our page. The number to contact us is there. You can actually join us and we can do this thing together. Breathing the vision is a good thing that we've done, but we all can run with the vision. Yes, we all can run with the vision. I breathe the vision. We all can run with the vision. So I'm open to working with institutions, the government, working with NGOs in disseminating information regarding Mother Nature, the environment. Okay, so if you are out there and you deem it necessary, like the brother made it, his suggestion, you got something, a gift, it's okay, yes, or divine, it will be another good thing. So on behalf of my institution, we will provide this every show time to give to your participants. It will be a very good thing, and we will highlight you on our editions, so you can even be a proud sponsor of the program. So the program of the Environmental Hour is open to sponsorship, because we are in collaboration with Love FM. It's Love FM own way of giving back to the society, her social corporate responsibility by bringing educative program like this. But mind you, the station needs to run, need current, it need fuel oil. So it's okay. I will chip in, to provide X, Y, and Z so that the program continues on the radio, and also to support the works of Voices for a Green Liberia. Would be so grateful. So 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call. You've been listening to the program. We are talking about the importance of the mangrove. Yes, the mangrove is very important. It plays a very important role in our environment. The mangrove, that thing you see in the swamp, not ordinary. It's very important. So you'll stop destroying the mangrove. Yes, you'll stop destroying the mangrove. Fifi Cholo Play, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you following us on our live feed. So we have limited time, just 5 more minutes to go. This is the Environmental Hour here with me, Rufus Divine Cannon, and it's brought to you through the kind courtesy of Love FM 105.1 and in collaboration with Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media. So I'm here awaiting your calls. Let's get to talk. Ask those questions. Why you don't understand? We'll provide you the necessary information. All right. And we also extend our arms out to those community-based enterprises. You can come here and engage us so that we provide basically those information about your workings in the environment, in the communities. The CBEs are those organizations that go to the various communities and collect the diets, and carry to the transfer station. Then the Monrovia City Corporation or the Painesville City Corporation go to that transfer station and carry the diet to Winston. So there are a lot of CBEs. You see these small tricycle all in the community passing around with diet in it. Those are CBEs. So if you are a head of a CBE, you can come here. Let us bring you on the program to explain your work and how people can get registered with you, because our people are lacking the information concerning your work. So they are doing it the way they think they can do it, giving the diet to Zogos. They can give the diet to you for a little amount monthly or weekly. And by you explaining that to them, that's how we all can fight the filthiness that we are experiencing in our communities, the filthiness we are experiencing all in our streets. So with that being said, just a little, just few minutes to go. The line still remains open. 0887 105 105 0778 665 073 are the numbers to call. So let's get this break. When we come back, if there's no call, then we call it a day on today's edition of the program, The Environmental Hour, right here on Love FM 105.1. And we are streaming live on Facebook, on Love TV, and that of Voices for a Green Liberia Facebook page.
Our land, our future, our responsibility. Liberia, stand up!
Pollution is not just an environmental issue. It is a health issue, a community issue, a national issue. The future of Liberia depends on what we do today. Clean Liberia, Green Liberia. Join the movement with Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media, in collaboration with Love FM, educating, advocating, acting for a green Liberia.
In the drainage dirt everywhere. If we don't have our land, our future, our responsibility. Liberia, stand up!
Did you know too much noise affects your health? Loud music, unnecessary honking, and excessive noise cause stress, headaches, and hearing problems. Lower the volume, respect your neighbors, protect your ears. Silence can also heal. This message is brought to you by Voices for a Green Liberia, VGL Media, in collaboration with Love FM 105.1.
If we don't act now, who will care?
So with limited time, 0778 665 073 0778 665 073. Better still, 0887 105 105 are numbers to call. Let's talk about the importance of the mangrove right here on the program. Let's get to the line and talk to this person. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Rufus.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Rufus.
How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Alexander King, and I'm calling you from Broad Street.
Hey, Lakola King, how you doing, my brother? Long time.
Yeah, my brother, how you doing?
Wonderful. Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, I just started monitoring your program. First of all, I want to commend you for the program, and because it is an educated program that tries to inform the Liberian people. Because as I walk on Broad Street, there's nothing but filth. Every corner you see that, and these logos are the one time you so such a program. I think it will be able to educate our people on the importance of taking the trash to the day.
Thank you so much, Alex. We appreciate your following.
Okay, buddy. Thank you very much, and thank you for the program. I hope to come on your program one day.
Oh yeah, we look forward to Orange Liberia sponsoring as well.
All right, no problem.
Oh, okay, my brother. Yeah, he's my media colleague, Alexander Akola King. Thank you so much for you joining us today on this edition. Well, time is now, our friend. We have to go. This business is all time bound. We were here talking about the importance of the mangrove. We listed the characteristic of mangroves. We told you the types of mangrove. We have the red mangrove, we have the black mangrove, we have the white mangrove, and that of the buttonwood mangrove. And we also told you the importance of mangroves in various aspects. So we listed three up to six thematic areas where we highlighted the importance of the mangrove. Quickly, let us rumble through. We said the importance of mangroves in the coastal protection. It provides itself as a natural breeding, a natural barriers against coastal erosion, storm surge, flooding, strong ocean waves, hurricanes, and tropical storms. These root system absorbed wave energy, protecting nearby communities and infrastructure. So, in the nursery for marine life, the mangrove played a major role providing its forests that provides breeding and nursery grounds for fish, shrimps, crabs, oysters, and lobsters. So many commercially important fish species spend part of their life cycle in mangroves habitats before moving into the ocean. So we talk about the biodiversity, the importance of the mangrove in biodiversity. We say mangroves support hundreds of species, including birds, reptiles, mammals, fish, insects, mollusks, and amphibians. They are among the richest ecosystem for wildlife. We also talk about the climate change mitigation. So we said the mangroves are powerful carbon sinks, storing large amounts of blue carbon in their biomass and surrounding soils. They can store significantly more carbon per hectares than many territorial forests, making them an important tool in reducing greenhouse gases. We also told you that the mangrove played a very important role in the water quality, our water quality. So, water quality improvement, the mangrove roots trap sediments, plastics, nutrients, and pollutants. This help keep coastal waters cleaner and protects coral reefs and sea grass beds. Now, we also brought to your attention the economic benefits of the mangrove. We told you that mangroves support livelihoods by providing fishery resources, ecotourism opportunities, honey production, timber where sustainable managed, and medicinal resources. Millions of people worldwide depends on healthy mangrove ecosystem. So we also listed the threats to the mangrove. So mangrove forests face numerous challenges, including illegal logging, coastal development, sand mining, pollution, especially plastic, oil spill, unsustainable fishing practice, climate change, and sea level rise. So when the sea rises like that, guess what? That mangrove can subdue it. Conservation to agriculture and agroculture. These activities reduce biodiversity and increase the vulnerability of coastal communities. You seeing it? So the mangrove is very important. So until we have the time like this, it's on Friday. We are here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 to 6, where we talk variety of issues surrounding our environment. Earlier, we had a time to talk to Jeremiah Degen. Jeremiah is the head of communication there at the Painesville City Corporation, who updated us on the workings of the Painesville City Corporation. Our next edition, we will be having someone from the MANGROVES City Corporation to drill us through on our next edition. So until we have the time, my name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I lead, another follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. This is the team that introduces and wind down the curtains of the program. Bye-bye.
Voices for the Green Liberation.